How's it going, Radical viewers? Grim Gaddy right back into another Grim Rolls Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition session of this wonderful homebrew, the Esterisle's Cartography Guild, our 36th session, part 1. My dwarf got blown off a goddamn ship. It was like 2 sessions ago, but still, that you don't forget things like that. Especially when they live. You know what's funny? And I feel perfectly fine admitting to this now. Because I knew my other character, Lambert, my wannabe Witcher, was coming back, I didn't actually miscount the timer on the explosion for the boat. I was actually trying to get rid of Diorn in a way that was heroic and would make sense for Diorn. And in a way that even makes even more bloody sense for Diorn. Of course, he frickin' survived it. So I gotta figure out a way for him to get his exit out. I mean, I got a couple ideas. I threw a couple at the DM. Legion, if you're listening to this, no, yeah, I legit was trying to kill another character off. This time I didn't even let you know. Man, I don't understand what it is about this group. Like, every time I actively try to kill a character off, it just doesn't happen. Like, I tried with Talon like 3 or 4 times. One of them, I even planned with the DM about it. And it's still one of my favorite stories to tell. It's like, yeah, I literally tried to kill my ranger off in one of my games. It's like, oh, really? How'd that go? It's like, well, my party loved me more than I loved him. So I kind of went with, you know what? Screw it. They want to keep the angry, salty ranger around. So be it. That confused the crap out of me because honestly, I played like the most dickish characters. And this game, they're like, I don't try to make them to be like maliciously dickish. I try to do like that stupid stern father comes off like a jackass but actually does deep down care. Yeah, sometimes it hits mark, other times it doesn't, but meh. And in my other game, I just play... I don't even know how to describe it. I play Six the Goblin. And variations of like that kind of funny. I mean, there's Kelvier, my drow for Ram of the Frost Maiden, who is basically kind of like the same trope of, I'm playing a trope, but I'm playing it in a way that makes it kind of almost self-aware in a sense, like how Styx was a chaotic neutral rogue, but it's like, okay, but that's going to be the joke. He's the joke of a chaotic neutral rogue, so there you go. And even doing that, I mean, yeah, he covered just about every frickin' base. He was selfish, a prick, and, you know, did stuff mostly just because it made him laugh. But he never outright tried to screw the party, until he got charmed by wannabe Dracula Strahd, in which case, yeah, he literally turned around and tried to kill the party, which is a single rogue going up against a party of adventurers, which went about as well as you would imagine. It didn't happen. And with Kelvier, I'm playing that stereotypical, like, edgelord dick drow, but it's funny, because apparently I'm in an anime harem. That's like my weird niche for that game. I play freaking... I'm talking all about all this now because I'm trying to improv some stuff here as I wait for everyone else to fill out in the Discord. That and I occasionally get yelled at for talking about my other characters in this game. Lord almighty. But nah. And honestly, for those trying to get into Dungeons & Dragons, and because I actually talked to a couple of you people... I say you people, that's rather dickish in itself. I talked to some of the fans of Dungeons & Dragons, some of these series, and the one thing that constantly I hear is that they're interested, they kind of want to try, but they're, like, intimidated by it. I will say this now, I was in your boat years ago. I had no idea what the hell I was doing. I didn't know where to look for a game. The best advice I have is to, honestly... just try playing it. Like, pick up the rule books, you know, read them, please read them. By all means, please, God, read them. I'm not kidding. Like, because as you get on and get more experience, you'll find really quick, you find weird little pet peeves about rules. And they may not even be like my kind of pet peeves about rules. But yeah, read them and try to find a game. If you can't find a game, make a game. Like, Because the best learning experience for Dungeons and Dragons is to literally just get into it and experience it for yourself. Now, I say that, but I also need to give fair warning about that, because you will also find, like, the darker side of Dungeons and Dragons. You'll find prick DMs that, frankly, as much as you want to stay in the game, because finding games is kind of hard from time to time, seriously, it's not worth your sanity. You'll learn really quick that there are times where you just need to say screw it and bail. I constantly have a couple horror stories about that myself, where it was just like, I kind of wish I bailed a lot earlier, because I hated how much I invested in those kinds of games and into those sessions with, you know, all those people that I did consider friends, only to have it kind of blow up in my face. It's, yeah. Identify problems quick, try to resolve them, you know, amicably. I can't English today. And if it doesn't work, or, you know, they say it'll be fixed, but nothing comes of it, then bail. Best I got. And another thing, if you get approached by your DM saying, like, you know, they kind of want to talk to you and work on it, like, do not take it personally. Never take it personally. Again, that's just someone approaching you and trying to solve a problem. Anyway, enough of my little D&D words of wisdom. Okay, we got 4 in the Discord now. Let's jump in and say hello.
And there was just copious amounts of cum.
The hell? Copious amounts of what?
So, yeah.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
How did I do that? How do I just pick, like, the best time to walk in on the conversation? What the hell were you all talking about?
Pretty sure that Nathan does that on purpose.
No, that worked out perfectly.
It always works out.
I think you did it on purpose.
No,
I think you did it on purpose.
I have no way of knowing when he was going to join.
I don't know that.
I
think you just knew that he was gonna join.
Oh.
You felt it. And you didn't tell us because you didn't want to.
I could never lie to my
That's not
friends.
true.
I could lie to all of you.
I mean, you have to. You're the DM.
Yeah, sometimes I do it, like, as a matter of point.
That's just good storytelling at that point, though.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far.
Okay, above average storytelling.
Hey, you know...
Ah, that was a good poop.
I agree.
Yeah.
And then Dennis just walks in with that. The hell am I doing with all of you? God.
Well,
Playing
Well,
D&D, what?
it usually has to do with something that comes out of your body. Oh, baby,
Does it?
you
And
keep
then-
just spitting all the milk out. What do you want me to do?
And then I
Oh.
almost sure
Give the milk.
in my mouth. Don't forget about that.
Give the milk, and when I spit it out, give it again.
Yeah,
Hard
like,
to understand.
doesn't make any
A test
fucking
of
sense.
wills.
I don't see what doesn't make sense about that.
Well, is he even on milk yet, or is he still drinking the amino acids?
Oh, he's gonna be on the amino acids until forever, probably. Well, until, like, I think we're gonna try cow's milk about a year, when they can usually just drink it and then see what happens.
Yeah.
But, well, we'll probably know before that, just because of like baby food stuff, like the semi-solid.
Is it possible he'll develop lactose intolerance because he didn't have milk for the first year?
It is not lactose intolerance, which is weird. It's just something. Apparently, whenever a society drinks another species' milk for a long period of time, it doesn't really agree with them very well after a while.
Yeah, there's a weird thing with like Europeans in general and just Westerners. We're mutated to be able to drink milk. Like a lot of the world in the East is like lactose intolerant because they just didn't continue to drink milk products. They didn't have cows and stuff.
Well, I'm glad I have a mutation that benefits me, because milk is fucking good.
Big fan of cheese.
I do like cheese.
I
Rice Krispies.
do occasionally do a milk.
Took it too far, we don't do cheese.
I like cheese. I like yogurt. Milk's fine.
I like heavy clean. Yeah, Mr. Clean.
Heavy
Mr.
cleaning
Clean.
products are pretty cool.
Yes, that I'll agree with. Windex is my friend.
I have an intolerance for Windex. It's really devastating.
Well, you still have
Really?
that
Damn.
appropriate mutation developed then, where you can just withstand and accumulate Windex.
Yeah, I drink
what
it
you
and I drink it and my mouth starts bleeding.
That's what gets rid of the corona.
That and straight up bleach.
Didn't our dear president, or I guess he's not a president, recommend bleach for it? We could
I believe
I
so.
think he did.
He claimed it was a joke, and some people died doing it.
Okay, to be
Honestly,
fair though,
I mean,
this is the same
people who don't
generation
have
of people.
common sense, you know.
Tide Pods?
You can
Are you
drink
done?
exactly. I
Yep,
was just about to
thank
say
you.
Tide Pod. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks so tasty.
I'm not gonna
They
say
smell
they
nice.
don't, but
You
I am
know-
gonna say.
well,
why.
you are that age. Baby.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you're a baby.
Most of us are millennials.
They did a study. They did a study, in case you weren't aware, that they do that sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. So they were like doing something.
He brought candy
like,
for the class.
colors of
We snacking? I haven't opened these yet.
Yeah, we
the,
snacking. These are the best.
the
A
study
child
was,
guard?
like,
Shit.
about the colors of food and like which colors are more appetizing and which ones are less, and like blue is like the least appetizing color of food that exists apparently.
Why win?
I don't know.
That's the M&M I always go for.
But water's blue.
No, water is
No.
not.
What about blueberries? Blueberries are like the best thing.
Blueberries are weird because their insides, if you peel the skin, are like green, but they smush into like a purple color.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with that?
It's
Yeah,
beyond
blueberries
science.
are weird. But then if you like make a smoothie with a blueberry, then it's like purple blue.
Yeah, I don't get them. I don't understand what their fucking problem is and why they can't just be normal.
Are you saying blueberries are better than strawberries, Matthew?
Yeah.
Okay.
Strawberries are probably like the second
I
worst
hate
way.
you, sorry.
What?
You love
Harsh.
strawberries.
They're not even a
strawberries.
berry.
It's in the name.
I know.
Strawberry.
You know what are berries?
Appleberry.
Bananas.
Avocados.
They're peppers.
Oh,
Like,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a weird one. But people look at you like you're insane when you say that. But when you say a peanut's not actually a nut, it's a legume, people look at you like, you know, that everyone knows that now. Thank you.
It's like the D&D thing. Intelligence is knowing a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is knowing not to put a tomato in a fruit salad.
why not? You're a coward.
The top 3 berries are blueberry, strawberry, and kiwi.
Oh, kiwi's great. Why are we
Kiwi's not
talking
very-
about this?
I don't know, but I have a hunger for
Basically,
cherry
we've
suddenly.
disproven Matthew.
Kiwi's pretty good. I'm a fan.
So, we're gonna
I
play
just
D&D.
don't agree with the strawberry.
Oh, what happened?
World
Yeah.
What do you
20?
mean
Where'd
you
you
don't
guys
agree
go?
with it?
Whoa.
It's not a theory.
Whoa, whoa.
Not a
Hang
theory
in
that
Okay.
everybody loves.
That wasn't just me then.
Fact.
I think Roll20's having an issue since we all disconnected at the same time there.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Roll20 is like, you're insulting strawberries, bitch.
Roll20
You're
doesn't
nerds.
agree with his basis of not liking strawberries.
Roll20's coming after your hot takes, Matthew.
Okay, I will say I don't like strawberries, but I do occasionally crave them. I will give it that.
Because they're that good. People that
I-
don't like them crave them.
I like strawberries. They're okay. I don't usually just like, oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give me a strawberry. You know?
I guess I might just be burnt out on strawberries. Like
There you go.
there are
Have you been
Hey.
forced fed them or what?
okay, so I live in an area
Here we
that grows
go.
probably like 90% of the world's strawberries.
Well, I don't know
Oh,
about
no.
that.
Okay. Worst berry, go.
Strawberries.
Avocado.
Honey,
Come on.
Avocado.
Cran.
I guess by themselves,
Yeah,
cranberries are pretty
cranberries
nasty,
do
huh?
suck ass.
Okay,
Yeah.
you ever hear something and you just like feel your taste buds just immediately go crazy in the back of your mouth or something? That's what happens to me when I. Yeah, that was cranberry for me. I was like, yeah, nah, no cranberry.
I would rather eat a cranberry than eat an avocado.
Honestly, I don't mind avocado so much. I just hate trying to. Like, you have to get rid of the whole thing in one setting, or else that stuff will go bad in an hour.
Fun fact.
It starts going bad as you eat it.
That's also
so
true.
The less of it there is, the faster you have to eat it.
What's Nathan's fun fact? Is it about berries?
Yeah, put that avocado in the Tupperware, squirt some lime juice in there, and then close it, and it'll be good for like a day or so.
Wow, a whole day.
Right?
I can't wait to savor the avocado for a whole day.
Over the course of 2 days.
Not only do I now have to eat this garbage fruit, but I also have to eat it within a time period.
I know, right?
Yeah, you can have back-to-back tacos.
Guacamole.
Ruin a taco.
If you're gonna squirt lime juice on a fucking avocado, just make the guacamole. Don't go halfway.
Especially for tacos.
Or just like skip the avocado entirely and
or that.
Just put limes on the top.
I'm just trying to help.
No, but every restaurant I ever worked, like, we hated the moment someone ordered anything with avocado because we knew the moment we cracked one of those open, and it's like, well, I hope someone else orders some more because that crap's gonna get thrown out before the end of the day.
Yeah, dude. Anyway, we can play D&D, I guess.
Hooray!
Oh my god!
I was enjoying the the discourse, but I mean,
the berry bash.
It was getting a little too political for me.
So, last time.
Vote for avocado or strawberry today.
Strawberries are red, blueberries are blue.
Powder.
It was all like, it was on the nose.
This is really bad. A rare substance monopolized by the Obscuro family of Bassani. You managed to find yourselves in a pirate haven at sea, attempting to find a mole that its proprietor, the harbor master, believes is selling information to people who it does not belong to. After finding the mole, you managed to strike a deal with her. She would let you take as much of the black powder that you could carry as long as you blow up the rest, as to create a distraction to help her take over Free Harbor. You did your part, being attacked by strange fish creatures along the way, but managed to defeat them and escape before the ship blew up. Well, most of you, at least. After rushing back toward your ship, you saw the mole, Haven, in the process of being defeated by the harbor master. You saved her life and ended the harbor masters, cementing a new reign in Free Harbor for the time being. As of now, you are on your way back to Tortana for some much-needed rest and relaxation. On the way to shore, Drinar, formerly John Taylor, who had previously been unconscious, approaches most of you. One of you is still definitely within his cabin. He doesn't seem at his best just yet, but seeing him awake and moving around is promising. I wanted to thank you again for your help in protecting me. That's twice you've proven yourself to be truly good people. I only hope that I can do the same for you one day.
I mean, you did scare away all those wyvern riders. We wouldn't have been able to fight them all.
I have a feeling that the rest of them were merely watchers. The wyvern riders are rather cautious on most occasions. They would have sent a few to attempt to genuinely kill me, but in the event that it was not possible, the rest of them would gauge how strong we were.
Uh-oh.
I wouldn't feel too badly about it. They flew off for a reason. if that many Wyvern Riders couldn't take us, then it's not like they have dragons to ride.
Is this foreshadowing?
Why are you all laughing? They don't have dragons to ride.
Two of us probably aren't there.
Why would Wyvern Rider be in the wagon? Makes no... Oh, wait. Did someone say something? Sorry. Dawn is still partially deaf.
Oh, Lord.
A bead of sweat drops down Gwydion's forehead.
Yeah?
Hey, Gwydion, remember that dragon we saw?
We don't acknowledge that
Tell
dragon.
Sarah where to get so they can ride it into battle.
Honestly, that's not a bad idea if we want to solve that problem.
In any case, I'm afraid I won't be as useful for the time being. I could still do my part on the ship in terms of, like, ship faring.
Right.
But my magic is on hiatus for the moment.
I agree with that.
Yeah, this is the part he wrote. He's thrilled. So hopefully we don't run into any pirates anytime soon, or anything of the like. Although I'm sure you could probably handle them yourselves.
They're nothing compared to that.
Agreed. I suppose I'll keep you up to date on my recovery, just in case you need my magic for anything in particular. For the time being, I think I should probably get back to rest.
Of course.
Thank you all again. And he kind of like walks back to wherever it was that he was sleeping. Now, while you guys are at the ship, on the ship, traveling, do you guys have anything in particular you are going to try to do before you reach the harbor?
I'm gonna try to remember where we put our mana potions.
You put them just on your persons.
Oh man, I
How much
wonder
time
how
do we have?
many it was.
I recall a few, at least. And I keep feeling like we forget we have them every time a good situation comes up to use them.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't put them in my inventory, so that's why I couldn't remember how many we had.
Are they in queues? They're not mine.
I figured maybe they're in the bag of holding or something.
Well, we both have bags.
Not on
Well,
Lambert.
then
Most
one
he's... Yeah, it's not on Lambert. Most he's got is a potion of supreme healing, which apparently he took with him. My bad. And that's it.
In my...
Shit.
I'm looking in the ship's inventory.
Wait, our quartermaster doesn't have it? Hold on.
What do we do?
What do we do?
Y'all slipped up.
So what we do is we just go watch the old VOD.
Yeah, I was, there is that.
Y'all make me want to actually label them now instead of numbering them at that rate. God.
Ah, fuck.
Ah, shit, which one was it?
I have no
Check my
idea.
notes.
And there's...
I can give you an approximate.
Yes, do that.
Yeah.
Pick a number.
So it's episode 28.
It's episode 28.
I feel like I should be more surprised than I actually am about the fact Nathan knows that, but Nathan also corrected me when I was screwing up the episode numbering.
Yeah, it sounds about okay. Well, I guess he's taking notes based on how many.
I take notes.
That's better than what I do. Like I have it listed down as just my 26th notes. So
Fair.
It is the 26th of notes.
it is. All right.
Oh,
well,
no. So actually, it might be the very end of 27. It's either the end of 27, beginning of 28.
It was
20
towards the end of a session. when we
27
got the
then.
mana.
It's 27. Because we end it at the pool.
I go back and look, but that sound will come across on my own thing, and
Do it
it'd be
later.
weird to get a copyright
November.
claim on myself for myself.
November 11th.
Free money.
I don't think that'll happen.
No, it does happen. I've had it happen to me before using an old clip from one of my other videos. It was...
How dare you?
I don't know how to explain to YouTube. It's like, how are you busting my balls for using my own content?
So you guys
Oh, it
do your
happens all the time.
stuff. Do your stuff. I have stuff that I want to do. I'll come at the end and I'll deliver the vials we have.
Okay.
Thank God for the
So
vibes.
anything?
Are we on this boat for?
I'm sorry.
How long are we on this ship for? What's
Just like 2 days ish.
During that time, I'm just gonna have Hans shadow Lucian.
Okay.
I think
Was I? What, Matthew?
Q would probably want to experiment with this new black powder flag.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay. How are you experimenting?
Well, okay. I know that things just exploded on the ship.
You are. Yes, you do.
And I'm pretty sure it's because of the black.
I mean, I would say it's pretty reasonable to assume that. Yes.
Right. So, want to make like a big metal slab. Right?
Okay.
So like a 5x5 metal slab, like an inch or two thick.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And we're gonna put some of this powder in the middle of it.
Okay.
And then like get somebody who could hurl fire at it. Does anybody hurl fire at it? No, Q wouldn't do that. We'd get like a string that we would like light, and let it like race over to it.
Yeah.
And then kind of test. And we're using like small amounts.
Yeah, small amounts. So you put it on the metal plate and you light the string, and like it seems to take forever for the fire to spread across this string, and like a couple times like it like stops along the way, and you're just like, God, fuck, damn it, and you gotta like light it again on the other on that part. But eventually, like from a safe distance, you the fire on the string continues forward and touches the black powder, and almost immediately it all just engulfs in flames. Like a flash of light. You're like a little blinded, and there's like soot everywhere, and like it didn't seem to just like cause any sort of like detonation immediately, but it definitely ignited and expanded very rapidly. But in the open air, it doesn't seem to be as potently explosive.
That said, you're never
Okay.
gonna forget that smell.
And then so seeing that and understanding like, okay, that's kind of how that works. Q's gonna make like a little like 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch cube
Okay.
that has like a small, maybe like pencil sized hole in the top.
Uh-huh.
For yeah, like D6 sized. And fill the interior of that with the black powder, and then
Okay.
do the same thing with like
Okay.
a string leading to it.
Okay. Yeah. The same thing happens with the string. You probably need some higher quality, like get this shit in like oil or some shit, like it just keeps like you start out with a long string and you end up like lighting it from much closer, and it's very annoying. But eventually, on that metal sheet, you take that little cube. The string ignites all the way inside, and then how close are you?
So, tests so far haven't been that big of a deal. Say within 10 feet.
Oh,
Okay. Just okay. Yeah. So, at first you don't think it does anything, and then all of a sudden, it explodes. It sends shrapnel just kind of all over the place. You get a few in you. Not enough to really like cause damage. You're far enough away, but like you even like hear like one guy on the other, just one of your crew on the other side of the ship, just like fuck that, and like pulls out this like metal piece out of his neck. Like, what the fuck? It seems that from that little amount, I mean, it exploded. If you were holding it in your hand, it probably would have taken a finger. And like if it was even if it was just like open palm, like you see like on the metal sheet, there is like a little bit of an indent where it was, but like not being in such an enclosed space, and also not having a whole ton of the powder, it wasn't like super forceful.
He's gonna start working on how he can make that cube into an arrowhead shape instead, and spend the rest.
Okay. Yeah, make me a Tinker's Tools check.
We're going Rambo with this? Because hell yeah.
I figure that that thought of like closing your hand on it would probably make you lose a few fingers. If he could get an arrow with penetration with that, it's not going to be great.
So you have the benefit of having already seen a similar device to the one that you're making. It was a ball. So that's different. You think it should be relatively easy enough to just like take like it's a large arrowhead. It's probably got some weight to it. It would probably limit the range depending on like how explosive you wanted it to be. But if you're just talking about like that cube sized, it's a little unwieldy. But you think you have a pretty decent design. It should at least do what the intent, like it was intended to do, even if it isn't like perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think he'll spend the rest of the time kind of fiddling with this concept.
Yeah.
We got some ideas.
Okay. There. Anyone else have anything to do? And I know Leora does. So Sin does.
I don't remember if I was working on a painting or not.
I think
if I was, then I would just finish.
I don't believe you finished the dragon yet.
Then yeah, I would just finish that.
Oh yeah, maybe painters
with dexterity.
Yeah, I would say so.
Alrighty.
Ooh.
Ugh, gross.
You don't get a lot done, you make a mistake early on in the painting that you manage to cover up so it at least looks good. But like it takes the majority of that time, and you managed to work on it a little bit. It's not quite done.
I will never finish this painting.
Probably not. You said it was a huge painting.
It's a big painting.
It takes a long time to make a small painting. I know from personal, like, I watched someone paint things
Right.
for years. Like sometimes, like that painting right there, like weeks. Anyone else?
I guess at one point, Gwydion would approach Sen and just make like a small request.
But before that,
Yeah.
Okay.
the day after I usurped him, I'll
Oh, shit, that's right.
I'll make an announcement on the deck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Attention, crew. This is your new captain speaking. Gwydion is no longer able to lead, and I shall now guide us in a new and stronger direction going forward.
Gwydion is dead?
Did we have a vote on this? That's
You're not
Irish
your
for-
supervisor.
Dakar just kind of looks at you. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't you all captains? Aren't you all the captain?
Oh, wunderbar. Promotion.
Well, not you.
Oh,
Holy shit, is you one captain?
Or you.
so quick.
Oh.
The four
So
of you-
gone.
The four. Aren't the four of you already captain?
We were
I mean,
before
legally-
when we were part of the guild.
Yeah.
And now that we're no longer the
Ah.
guild, we invested our power in Gwydion, who has proven himself unable to leave his room.
Well, that just seems like a bunch of extra steps for no reason then.
What's that? I forget it. Dragon? Drogon?
Dakar.
Dakar.
Dakar, yeah.
Yeah.
Is he still part of the guild?
Oh.
I was assigned to this ship. Technically, okay. So, look, I get it. You're all adventure types. It's a big thing like legalese and all that. So the majority of it, you still are affiliated with the guild. You're still a guild ship, but you're not under like contractual obligation to do anything. Maybe you are. I don't really know about you. And you're not even. The four of you are not contractually obligated to go explore shit.
Right, not anymore.
Not anymore. But like, since we're still a guild ship, I am technically from the guild. I work for the guild, but like I also work for you. It's really,
Wouldn't that make you the
Right, of
captain?
course.
no, because they're the captains. She's the cat. Look, I just hire crew. I just hire the crew.
So all living members from the original group are still captain, including the two that are not here.
Oh, yeah, legally.
Oh, that should be an interesting legal battle with the one that betrayed you, no?
I'm about to say, was she not Inquisitor that got thrown off bridge? I don't think she's going to take kindly when she come back.
What twist?
I mean,
Hey.
we'll just make her not alive anymore. Easy.
Well, that seems a bit severe, but I get it.
Isn't that technically mutiny?
I think they pronounce it murder.
We're on a ship, it's different words.
I
That's individual. She
above my
already
pay
raised
grade.
her hand against the party.
Yeah, why'd she do that, by the way?
She had high standards.
I drop one of the kegs on the deck, and I use it as a foot prop, and I strike a heroic pose, and I say, listen up, crew. We've had many hard battles, and they won't get any easier. Some of you may die, but we shall go out with a glorious bang, and then I keep going on for 10 minutes, and I use my Inspiring Leader feat.
I feel like you have to actually inspire us for the 10 minutes for that to go in effect. I want a good
no one
speech.
in the history of ever has given a 10-minute speech.
My
Well-
DM in Black Sun made me
Wow.
for fucking 10 minutes straight chant in a ritual for me to summon a familiar, that motherfucker. I want to hear an inspiring fucking speech.
Okay, first off,
Remember-
your DM was a prick.
He is.
And also,
Remember that one time
you
when
spoke for like 2 minutes to get that.
when we were being in space and my character
Just kept going.
talked for like a whole minute with Nathan's and made him afraid of me.
That was great, though. I loved every moment of that. Also, I feel like the moment Sen stops in her speech to take a breath, Jordan would just start raising his hand. Jordan has question.
Yes, Duran?
Is that not keg of explosive powder you are standing on?
It is.
So when you
It's
say go out with
inspiring.
bang,
Suddenly a dragon comes by and dragon breath.
If you join me, you may die. Leave the crew, and you'll live at least a while. And dine in your bed many years from now. Would you be willing to trade all the days from this day? I don't know at what point we'll get struck.
Literally every
I
single
don't-
member of the crew that you didn't hire yourselves or Dakar immediately kind of looks at each other like, we need to get off this ship.
What about our
Leora,
dead
can Jordan
friend?
come with them? Jordan wants to go with them.
none of our crew has died. None of them. They're all alive.
Did you
Everybody's
not die
alive.
two times before?
Yeah, Lucian, I was about to say, you're the one that, to be fair, I mean, if that's, the going rate for, I'm just saying, if it's just a thing that just this crew does, that sounds good.
So
I am the
Jordan,
only one dying.
so Jordan
Yeah.
votes that man in robe remain captain because lady have no idea what she's talking about. Also, Nathan, I'm so saddened by the fact that you kept saying the line, some of you may die, but you didn't end it with, but that's a risk I'm willing to take.
I don't want to get the VOD struck.
Terrible.
So I
yeah,
think-
all our crew, you're all gonna die.
I think this is
Yeah,
the point
just
where we
like-
all start going, boo,
We're
Wendy
on our way
Testerberger.
home, but we're gonna fucking die today.
Shen, when did you and Gwydion discuss this? This seems like a large development.
We discussed this last night.
Oh.
Can he back your claims, or is he still locked in his room?
I could go get him if you'd like.
I mean, you're sure he's not too tired from the, talking?
So I'm gonna go walk below deck. Michael, I'm gonna try to put
He's
on
not
some
below deck.
clothes that... He's still in his room.
His room is below deck.
Captain's quarters, wherever the fuck that.
Oh, is that like the back of the ship?
Yeah,
Like the main level?
yeah.
Shit. So everyone can see that, can't they?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Damn it, this won't work at all then.
Yep.
This situation is very sus.
It sounds like
I'm just gonna
mutiny,
go
but
get-
with way too many steps. Overcomplicates. You've proper
I'm
mutiny, you
just-
simply take old captain, throw him off ship, sail away,
Yeah, alright.
and then strongest man on deck is new captain. Usually done by wrestling. So me and Lucian will now wrestle because
Oh, I'm
obviously
really
no
good
one
at
else can win.
I'll wrestle Diorn, why not?
I would love to see that, but I'll go get Gwydion first.
Where the fuck is the captain's quarters on this ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say
so
here.
It's
it's
These
there,
here
but
and
because that's an inside place, it's like here, and then like
Oh,
there's
I
a
didn't
ladder up to this place
I
here.
didn't see this part down here.
Yeah, it's the down here. There's even a little map of the Esterisles down there. You can only see 3 of them.
I need that for my cartographer ring.
True.
Such faith, much wow. Great inspire.
So you go get Gwydion. Yeah, you.
I'm gonna go get him. Gwydion, the rest of the crew would like to talk to you.
Can they come here?
How about we leave the doorway open and you stand in that?
I'll walk out. I cast a major image and make a fake Gwydion. There, look, he's here.
There he is.
Token in third person.
God, magical introverts are hilarious.
Is that really the best use of your bit? Never mind. Okay,
It's a damn good use, I have to say.
I'll go walk out with fake Gwydion.
Okay.
Fake Gwydion walks out. And he will also let me check some concentration rules. That's fine. He'll just listen real hard.
Okay.
Actually, no wait. I can just send Azul out and just see through his eyes while I'm major imaging.
That's true. That'll also make it more realistic.
Yeah. I'll just be perched up on like a rail, like on a railing on the stairs here.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it goes off without a hitch. I mean, you managed to make this fucking work.
Okay, so Gwydion is refusing to join, but he sent his major image, and he can see us through his bird. Everyone, wave to the bird.
Well, he
Right.
didn't have
The
to
bird.
he didn't have to give away the secrets.
Why would John be waving to bird and not facsimile of Captain?
I feel like it'd be more polite if
It's a big word.
I don't know what that means, sorry.
John has been hanging around you all too long. Vocabulary has increased greatly.
Who had a question for him?
Gwydion, when did this all happen? What's the meaning behind this? I thought you were doing an excellent job as our captain.
I don't think I'm really cut out for the leadership thing. To be honest, it's a lot of pressure, and I would rather just sit inside for a while. And when we get back to Tortana, I am going to be going somewhere for some time. If I'm not going to, be there so I can act as a leader, then I think Sin will do a fine job. She's, charismatic. She can talk to people better than I can. I mostly just trick people.
I've never done that before.
Well, you can do both.
Well, I suppose that's fine. It would be good test, I think, for Sen. She's likely a good candidate.
I slowly turn towards Q.
Can I insight check Q?
Q, you lying?
I was about to say, the worst part is I don't think he is lying. I just think he's trying to convince himself.
Q's never really lied to anyone,
Yeah.
as you're aware.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it.
So wait, does this mean we get to throw Sen into danger instead of Gwydion?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I think it does.
When have I ever not been thrown into danger?
I mean, you throw yourself into danger.
There are all those times when we're talking to somebody and you tell them it was him.
Right, all of those times.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Gwydion, don't worry. Captain Gwydion Blue Eyes.
I mean,
Well, I feel like this has been very productive. What
I-
was that, Jordan?
I mean, if all else fails, frankly, if there is problem and end that needs to be solved, we simply go to old ways of clansmen, where we take old captain, throw them off boat, and then two strongest on deck simply wrestle the detective's next captain, eh? So
I
we
feel
give it a
even
week.
better about losing with this.
You're not
I feel-
even in the run to be the captain.
Okay, then Lucian will be captain. Sheesh, since I'm not able to be captain on sheep.
You're gonna have your.
You know,
Sounds
Jordan,
like
you know,
discrimination, doesn't it?
if we got a second ship, Bjorn, I'd make you the captain of that ship immediately.
Will that not make you admiral?
Commander.
I don't know.
Bjorn.
I'm Admiral.
Yes?
You said you're looking to spend some time away from ship when we return.
Yes.
Might I inquire what you have planned?
I actually needed to talk to Sen about this. Sen, I need you to message Elrond and tell him that when we get back, I'd like to take him up on his offer to take me to the free city of Vale, so that I can spend some time in their extensive library.
How long are you supposed to be gone for?
Until we get a new mission, I guess. Find a new lead to pursue. I'm not going to be spending a lot of time in Tortana.
Okay.
Might I inquire if I can tag along?
Sure, yes, if you can tolerate me scouring through books for days and days. Suppose we can learn a thing or two from each other.
Yes, I was hoping that we could finish our scroll work, and I have a topic I'm interested in as well. With a library, at least you may have the information I'm looking for.
Well, sounds like a deal then. I'm sure Elrond wouldn't mind taking both of us along.
Excellent. Hopefully it won't take too long to find what I'm looking for, and then I can help you with your project.
Very well. If that will be all, then I will be. Well, I guess I shouldn't be in the captain's quarters anymore. I kind of need it. It's got the desk I use to draw maps.
You can stay in the captain's quarters until we get back.
Excellent. Gwydion vanishes.
How long? Okay. Is this something the two of you planned, Q?
It's really, I took it upon myself to learn a bit more from Gwydion. There's the spell, and he, like, kind of fumbles with the scroll. I've been trying to learn, and Gwydion's been helping me a little bit here and there. And it seems like we have some spare time that, in the downtime at least, we could work together.
Okay.
And Sen, he's seems to be going through something. Find it good to have friends nearby with that.
No, I understand.
It won't be a permanent thing. You understand that, right? We're just going for a weekend or something.
You know, I think I need to go tune my hurdy-gurdy.
That's what's been wrong with it.
You're the captain. I'm sure you're allowed to do that. He just goes back to fumbling with gunpowder.
I'll just play my music the rest of the time.
Okay. In that case, I believe the rest of the journey is relatively quick. Now that you guys are back, now pulling into shore just before noon, I don't really have anything much like expressly planned for today, so I figured I'd just let you guys kind of drive the bus a little bit. Unless you guys run out of stuff to do. I don't know, there's probably like a beholder from the city that you guys could recruit or some shit, so...
Oh, of course, yeah.
Oh, we don't have one of those yet.
No, not yet.
I think
One day.
You make a good scout.
Goals.
before Griddian and I take off, Q would try to go to like the enchanter's shop and
Yeah.
assess some pricing of items.
You're looking for +2 shit, right?
Yeah, shield or armor. I expect it to cost exceptional amounts of gold.
So the armor is in the ballpark of like 7,000 gold.
Okay.
The shield is in the ballpark of around 8,000 gold.
What if we used some magic rocks?
If you use some magic rocks to pay for it?
As like materials.
I mean, are you... I mean... It still is going to cost what it costs.
Okay, I was hoping that it would be, used as casting materials for all of the ridiculousness.
It's not so in the terms of just like +2, like like those like basic enchantments that just make a thing better. It usually like there's the base enchantment of like making sure the item, like the object, doesn't like wear away, just to ensure that the the sigils that you're weaving onto it like remain like intact without like you don't want one scratch to make your sword not magic anymore, kind of a deal.
Right.
And then like some like for weapons, like enchantments to make it a little bit easier to wield, sometimes enchanting it to make it more balanced, enchanting it to be sharper, and things like that in terms of like armor, just making the metal harder and that sort of stuff, right?
Yeah.
That is usually done mostly with just magic.
Okay.
And some just like usually just like pretty common stuff. It's just a matter of like time and energy put into it and like your skill in weaving it. Now, that being said, if you use the magic rocks on top of that,
Yeah. So how much did we get each? 3K each?
Yeah.
Yep, 3K each, because Jordan gets paid via story, and boy, oh howdy, he made about 3,000 gold for... That's about what this story's worth. He survived an exploding ship.
I
Is it just
feel
me?
like even though Jordan's going to leave us and never come back, I feel like we should give him money.
Yeah.
Don't worry
Can
about
we
it.
make him something?
I mean,
Is
he'll
it just
be
me,
forced
or
to
does, like,
contractually go out to sea constantly from here on, so...
Matthew looks like he's in front of a green screen right now. I don't know why.
Well, that's because
Like,
he's on a green screen of his room from
Is
the
that-
perspective of where he used to sit.
I'm
or
not gonna
some
lie,
shit.
that threw me off so much, because I kept
Is
wondering
that
if it was or not. But I
real?
was like, it
He
can't
took
be.
a pic-
Then he
he took
went into
a
the
picture.
background, I was like, okay.
you?
In green screen.
Okay,
It
hold
looked
on.
so
He's
off-putting.
been waiting for people to
It's-
notice.
It's real.
I-
It's just a blur. Like,
Okay.
filter.
I don't believe you.
You had like a weird outline around you.
Wait, I think that's what
It's
it
the
does.
focus.
See,
Okay.
look.
Oh my god, it's such a good illusion.
He
Such a
timed.
good-
He timed
he,
it.
he filmed the video and he's timed it exactly.
This whole thing's been a GIF, and it's just that long.
That's impressive.
That would blow my mind.
Here in a
That
second,
dude's not
it'll
even
just go
here.
back to normal. He's not
Michael,
even
you
here right
said-
now.
You said 4,500 for armor.
No, I said like 7,000 for armor.
And how much for the shield?
8,000 for shield.
What?
Mm-hmm.
You said it's fine.
Let's do
Alright.
expensive, bro.
I'm gonna leave because I don't.
Sorry, it's what things cost, man.
I didn't expect it to be cheap.
Yeah, I figured you didn't, but you know, it's pretty not cheap.
That's all I got.
All right. Now, because you guys are leaving, do you guys have anything in the city that you guys want to take care of before that?
I want to talk to Q about something. Probably the day we get there.
Yeah.
Aotearoa.
Yes, son.
I was thinking it would probably be prudent if we at least made something for Bjorn before he left. I don't know if we'd be alive without him.
What do you think Jorn would like?
Oh no.
Well, I'm being honest, and I'll explain to Q my idea.
I'm having flashbacks of Kuradesh's gifts. I don't like it already.
No, this is this isn't that. Oh, that'd be terrible.
You gave Talon a doll. It took me so long to freaking actually forgive you out of character for that.
I'm sorry.
That helmet was worth it.
That helmet was worth it. Like, that helped a
helmet
lot.
was
The helmet of encouragement was great.
Alright.
Yes, son, some of these seem these are good ideas. I think one of them, at least, I have enough materials for, and the plans already made. Perhaps I could dole that up before we head out. I think there were. I don't even remember. I have to find it. They costed this much, and I'll talk to Gwydion and see if we can delay a small time before we head out.
I was also wondering if you could build me some sort of specialized crossbow. I feel like mine is a bit lacking.
Crossbow. Are you looking for utility or for damage?
I feel like utility would probably be the best use for it.
What size crossbow can you wield? And he pulls out his heavy crossbow and hands it.
Well, that's a little heavy for me. I prefer something more hand-sized, especially since I'm always lugging this around and I pull out my giant-ass hurdy-gurdy.
If you want me to make a smaller one, I could.
That would possibly be prudent. do you think it'd be possible? This might sound a little crazy. Do you think it'd be possible to morph a crossbow and my instrument together?
It might be unwieldy, but I don't see why not. Of course.
Okay, well, I'll just leave it with you then. And I reach out with the hurdy-gurdy, but I don't let it go.
You hold on to that one. I think I'll have to start from scratch. It'll be more fun for me.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. This should help cover some of the costs, and I give him 2,000 gold.
What? Oh, son, this is far too much. I needed a tenth of this.
I think your math's a little off there.
No.
Oh, look, what's that behind you?
God damn it.
What's behind him?
Not me, and I zoom out of the room.
Yeah, there's nothing behind you.
Sad!
Every time.
You got bamboozled.
Okay.
Given $2,000. Okay. Awesome.
I'm gonna go find shit. What's her name? I'm gonna go find the merchant girl.
Amelia.
Amelia, I think.
Amelia. I mean, you know where to find her. She's where she normally is, at the general shop. Not a lot of people there most of the time. As you approach, she goes from just kind of leaning over the counter board to like, oh, Leora, hi.
Hello, Amelia.
That need anything?
No, I was just coming over to chat.
Oh, well, I could certainly use the company.
I bet it looks dreadfully dull over here.
Now, my father said you got arrested?
Well, so you see, we were investigating some disappearances that were happening in the sewer. So we investigated it. We found a layer of vampires. We handled them. And we came back the next day, and the man running the construction operation was very upset at us. And so the police arrested us. Obviously, we didn't want to kill any guardsmen.
Right. Well, I'm glad you're out now.
Yeah, I am too. I was worried we were going to be there for a while.
Yeah, and better the guard than the Inquisition.
That is true. So have you been staying out of trouble, unlike the rest of us?
Well, I've been here. My father put me here to stay out of trouble, so yes.
Hope you're not too in close proximity with the rest of us. We seem to find ourselves in a lot of trouble.
There's not been much going on around here since the Inquisition attacked. But since they're off the island for now, pretty smooth sailing as it goes.
Do you know how to use any weapons?
Of course. I'm nobility. We're all trained in a little bit of sword play. And maybe magic?
I'm not exactly much of a swordswoman, to be honest, but if you'd ever like a sparring partner, I'd be happy to help you out.
I mean, yeah, that sounds. That sounds fun. Well, after the shops close, is really the only time I'm ever free. So, I can stick around after closing time for a little bit.
Okay. Well, I'll see you tonight then.
Yeah. And you can tell, as you're leaving, she, whereas she was just kind of leaning up, against the counter, she's now just she seems a little bit more looking forward to something, kind of makes the time go faster, kind of a situation. Just yeah, and so she's she seems to be in a better mood than when you left her.
I'm all done. I don't think I'm gonna bug anyone else.
Okay. Anyone else that's not going to another island have anything to do today?
I could probably go fight someone.
You probably could go fight someone. How would you like to fight someone?
At the normal place that I forget the name of right now because I have a great memory.
I believe it's the Iron Tankard, but I also have a great memory, so
I believe that is correct.
Honestly, I am astounded. Yeah, so you get there. As you're heading in, you notice that there is a different bartender today than there is usually. This one is, from the looks of it, a gnomish woman. Still, doing the same basic job, but it seems that this is maybe a new hire because you haven't seen her before, which probably suggests that the place is actually doing better in recent days. Currently, you've been noticing recently that Gorthak has been going to the bar less and less recently. Less reason to, because he's not been drinking. But you do manage to catch a fight while you're there.
Okay.
I mean, you know the drill.
I think I do, yeah. Possibly.
Nice. These are good.
Better than usual.
3.
I mean, you did roll really well. Yeah.
Good athletics.
Yeah, you absolutely won.
Thank God. That's what, my first one in 10 fights?
A few weeks. Yeah, a few weeks. It's been a rough month for you, fight-wise. You've been spending all your fight energy in actual fights, and these fake-ass fights have been just look, I'm just cashing it in. In fact, the guy that you're fighting is actually, and this is especially true considering that you've been on a losing streak. This guy is he usually fights in another tavern, like somewhere in the city, and like the word has gotten around about this guy. He is relatively like in the fighting scene a relatively big deal, and
Yeah.
he puts up a decent fight when it comes to like the footwork. You can tell why he's so good. He takes a hit pretty well, and he dodges pretty good, but you just come at him too hard and too fast, and you just at the end of the day, he's knocked unconscious against the barricade into the ring. From that, you win a whopping total of 38 gold pieces.
I'll fucking take it.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people bet today, apparently.
Nobody believes in me for obvious reasons.
What a randomizer. That's so weird. Alright. Anything else that you would like to do?
I do like the idea of meteor knuckle dusters, but I'm not sure how we'll go about doing that.
I mean, I think that's a talk to Q thing.
I think that's a talk to Q thing.
Or make a.
It sounds to me like a talk to Q thing.
So busy.
About to say.
Honestly, keeping you busy is the best chance we got of not blowing up the ship.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I lit this keg of powder on fire just to see what would happen.
I did it as an experiment.
It's right here.
Joe's seen this movie. Joe's getting off ship now. This time of his own volition.
I would just show up and, hey Q, hope you're not busy going to another island or something like that.
I'm sure I'll have
Like
plenty
he
of
and
time.
Gwydion are like on their way out of the guild hall at this time.
I was wondering if you could get, you know, like brass knuckles that you make your punches harder with them. Well, what if we put the meteor shards on there to make it hurt even more?
Sounds terrifying. I have no idea what those shards would do.
Me neither. That's why I want to do it.
Well,
When do you want them?
I mean, whenever you have time. You're going off to do something right now. I wasn't paying attention, but...
Hold on 1 second. And he like starts like paging through his book,
schedule.
his like sketchbook and everything. And he's like, you see him fumbling for a moment, find a page. I know it's here somewhere. Where is this? Yes, here it is. Would you like me to work on these knuckle dusters before or after I start work on this one for you?
Oh shoot, what else was Q building?
Yes, I hadn't really discussed it with you, but I wanted to make somewhat of like our baton, but fashioned with somewhat of like an ice climbing axe on the front of it. So the idea would be you would hold the baton, and it would go along your forearm, and you could use it to like grapple or slash into something and to gain more purchase.
So I could climb up my enemies easier.
Large ones, yes, it would be quite applicable.
Does sound more useful at the moment. The other one, I don't know what it would do. It's just magic.
I'm quite curious on what the other one would do, to be honest. I'm a little more excited about that concept than this one.
Then let's do that one first. It works for me.
All right, so I'll start working on it. By the way, Lucian, you would totally see that half, like the second half of the book is like gobbledygook. The first half is immaculate.
You've been devolving.
Yeah.
Evil Q.
Huh.
Right. Well, I'll keep working on designs for some knuckle dusters and. It's interesting.
Perfect. That's all
You just
from
see him like start thinking already.
Sounds like a good opportunity to sharpen my enchantment skills, I suppose.
That would be excellent. Yes. Do you think we would have time, Guardian? I know you have quite a lot already planned.
Maybe if we can find... I mean, it's worth looking at the stations available in Vale. See what they have for us.
I told Sutton we would be gone for probably just a weekend. Does that seem about right?
A weekend will be fine, I suppose. I might, well... I would want to stay as long as possible until we get a new mission to do. But a weekend is also fine. Maybe we'll have something come up soon.
Works really. I think we don't have anything pressing at the moment, and the party's come into some wealth.
Yes, that is true. I've got a lot of money to spend.
How are we getting back?
Elrond will take us both ways.
Yeah, he will.
Quite generous of him.
Yes, well, you know, I think he sees the potential in us and is willing to help.
It's quite a lot. So, well, shall we find him and we get moving?
Yes, I need Sen to message him with a spell. I should probably invest in that spell, but I've already got such little room, so I've just been using Sen as a proxy. Do we know where Sen is?
I saw her in the guild hall. She was there as I was trying to get something enchanted, but the prices were too high.
I'll go look for her.
I mean, she's relatively easy to find. She spends a lot of her time up in her room.
Right. Gwydion will go to Sen. Knock, knock.
Hello, who's there?
It's Gwydion.
Gwydion who?
Gwydion Ellison, formerly Captain Blue Eyes.
Ah, yes, Gwydion, come in.
I hate this.
So I let you in, and you can see I'm wearing a very admirably outfit.
Oh. Really taking the part to heart, I see.
You may enter.
I was just going to ask a favor. I need you to message Elrond and tell him that Gwydion would like to take him and a friend to Vale to study there for a time, as we agreed upon.
Is that everything?
For him, yes. I was also going to ask if you could figure out anything about the stone, that we found. It's just something worth looking at, I think.
Well, couldn't
I'll
you
be
just
studying a
look
lot of
at
things
that?
while I'm there.
Isn't that something you'd want Elrond to look at?
I suppose you could take a look. Might be. I don't know if I. It seems like a dangerous thing, but I guess if we could trust anyone, it'd be him.
I'm going to be honest, I don't know what I could figure out by looking at this. It's not exactly my field of expertise.
Fair enough.
I just play music and talk good.
Quinn will nod in agreement.
So I'll cast Sending to Elrond.
Elrin, but okay.
Elrond, sorry.
What do you say?
Hello, Gwydion and Aotearoa are ready to visit you as per the agreement. You can reply to this sending.
It takes a second, but not a very long one. Send them over. I have a request of my own as well.
Am I supposed to send him?
No, I mean
back?
that's all. I mean, he didn't say.
He's got 21 words to reply with.
That's all I used. I mean, take that as you will. That's all I'm saying.
25. How am I supposed to send them over? To like, is there like a place that they transport? I'm asking you, the DM.
I mean, you don't know. He has a house
He's
in the city.
He's saying I'm supposed to send you over. I think that just means his house.
Oh, I thought he was still on his island retreat. Or I guess he can go between his island and his house at will.
Last time that you guys had talked, he said that he would stay in the city for a while to, And also, teleportation magic is relatively instantaneous at that degree, so it's also possible that he just...
Bam.
Yeah.
You know.
He can just go where he pleases. All right, makes sense.
He
Oh,
also
well,
said
thank
that
you.
He has a request of us. I'm not exactly sure if he means the group or just the two of you, so I think we should all probably go.
It's fine. It's we've been working on some things in private, so it's probably about that.
And if it's not, can you get a hold of me?
Yes. Elrond will take us right back. And while in Vale, I will. It's a very magical place, so I will look for some things that will make our lives easier when it comes to communication.
If it's such a magical place, why are we here?
We work here, I guess. There's more available jobs. Speaking of magical things, I need to go visit Falsander for a second.
I swear, I just saw a rat running around here the other night.
Oh shit, a rat?
That wasn't Azul, was it?
Nope. I prefer to keep him as a bird.
Okay. Well, is this goodbye?
Yes, for a little bit.
Okay, well, where's Q?
He's somewhere in the guild hall.
Well, I'll see you
said I'd
later,
be
and I
back.
just walk away.
All right. Gwydion's gonna go to
Gaddy, come
Falsander.
here, Gwydion.
Oh, what? What?
I turn around and I reach in for a hug.
Oh, okay. Gwydion hugs back.
Now I'm
A little
leaving.
bit.
Goodbye.
A little bit stiff. Gwydion checks his pockets.
Can I perception check him checking his pockets, or is he just doing this in the open?
I mean, you have a high enough passive perception that, like, as he's leaving,
not
you feel him reach
trying to
around in
hide it.
there.
I tried to hide it.
Are you serious right now?
That was very sudden, and it seemed uncharacteristic.
I just wanted to give you a hug. I might die while you're gone.
What? What?
I
What?
almost died a few days ago.
So did I!
I know, but you're going to Vale, the magical special city. I'm gonna be in some shithole somewhere.
Oh.
This.
Well, like, best of luck, I suppose. I'll bring back something nice.
I walk away angry at him.
It's your room.
Gwydion has to bring back something nice now.
I don't
Gwydion's
care
gonna-
that he's in my room.
Gwydion's gonna buy a scroll of scenting. Because, holy shit. Like, I can't keep it prepared forever because I have no space, but, like, it'd be nice to
Yeah.
have for this particular occasion.
No, absolutely.
Go to Vale, put sending in my spellbook.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, that's just. I mean, you can purchase a. They got plenty of scrolls up to that level, so you're
Yeah.
good.
350 gold total.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go find someone who actually will want to see me.
Oh no.
Well, they all left, so Jorn and Heinrich, what are you guys doing? You guys doing anything in particular?
Not really. I think Heinrich will just be, relaxing a bit on the stable earth, not on rocky waters, and just, occasionally start just having a chat with a random passerby about Nishar Earth, trying to convert him.
I'm sure that's effective.
You got pamphlets?
No, but I do have Hans.
He just hands out tentacles
for itself.
and lets you pet his spider.
Strange but effective.
Is
I
it?
mean, the whole mind conversation thing, helps as well. If I can speak
Yeah,
into
it
your mind,
helps.
imagine a whispering mother speaking into your mind.
Oh,
Yeah.
they don't even know it's you doing it. They just hear whispers of Nasha Ur, and they're like, I guess I'm crazy now.
And then also, but there's a guy staring at them as he does it as well, so it's like a little bit.
Subtlety is his middle name.
All right. In that case, Gwydion and Q, you guys walk your way over to Barron Street to return once more to Elrond's city home. As you go and knock on the door, you notice that uncharacteristically, he opens the door himself, as opposed to one of his invisible servants doing it.
I've got an even more important question. Is today the 17th? Or the 16th? Said it took us like 2 days to get back. So I think it's the 17th.
Is it the second month and this day?
Today is February 17th.
No,
Yeah,
in
no,
the
today-
game.
It's Wednesday.
Damn it.
17th is
Yes,
Snowfall.
it would be the 17th.
Oh my gosh, what? It's lined up. Amazing. The stars have aligned.
That means someone's going to die.
It is hot, and also there's a light mist.
It's hot. It's fucking Snowfall. Why is it hot?
Because you're on an island. It's like 74 degrees. It's not super hot, but that's welcome to the Esterisles, friend. Uncharacteristically, Elrond opens the door. Ah,
Oh,
my friends. Just in time.
hello. Yes, just the two of us. We'll be going to Vale to work on some projects. In the meantime, you said you had a favor to request of either me or the group, depending.
Oh, yes. Well, it's about Will. I
Very well.
believe I know of someone who may be able to help him. He's in a... Will's still in a bit of a daze. He's said a few words, though, despite it. My treatments have been somewhat helpful, but I believe one more specialized might be of aid here. Luckily, my friends in Vale told me over dinner that one such expert exists within their ranks. A man who goes by the name Brimtabon the Mindweaver. He's been studying psionics for quite some time, apparently, and he is in Vale. I assumed since you are already on your way over, if you would not mind relaying this for me, it would save me a considerable amount of time.
Absolutely. We'll take care of it while we're there.
Fantastic. Of course, I am willing to pay whatever he needs to, but whatever he desires to come and see what he can do, and the least I could do to help a friend.
Of course, yes.
Well, follow me.
Couldn't be follows.
So, Elrond takes you through that antechamber into back into that hallway. So the hallway to his at the first right leads towards the dining room area, but if you continue forward, you get into that kind of like the sunroom, like a lounge sort of area that you guys first met him in. He leads you through there, up the spiral staircase, up to the second floor, and through the set of doors that he came out of that first occasion. And continues forward a little bit, takes the first left, and you end up in a relatively long room. And at the very back of it, there's this sort of like pieces, like individual pieces of metal that have been worked in these strange arcane fashions. You recognize them as a teleportation circle, but they're like these bolted on, essentially bolted on pieces of metal into the woodwork, beside which is this little box that has a little like a four-sided, like a pyramid, like crystal in it. This is my teleportation circle for here in the city.
Oh, may I write down these glyphs? I've been writing down any that I come across for, well, in case of emergency.
As any good wizard should, by all means.
Thank you. We'll spend a minute doing that. Not the spell
Absolutely.
yet, but one day.
He's gonna try as well to write it down in his book.
Yes, this will be good practice.
I mean, I'm sure you know how well that goes, Q.
Yep.
One thing of note is you'll be the only teleportation circle they allow outsiders of the priesthood have access to in the city of Vale is just along the outside. It's to help against invasion, so you will be essentially on the far end. If you are headed to the... well, I recommend, if you are there to study, going to the... the Ethereum Basilica. It's on the very far... You won't miss it. It's the giant temple to the Magus.
I'm gonna need that in writing later.
Absolutely. I understand it is...
No, Tyler. Because those aren't real words, I think.
They are both real words.
What?
Ethereum Basilica.
Athenium. You know, autocorrect actually just helps me. Huh.
You know
what that means?
Big ass church.
The real words, I get it, yes.
Very well then. In that case, I will send you through.
Yes, and before that, something that might be of interest. I don't know. Lior and I came across a very strange object a while ago, and we haven't been able to make heads or tails of it. I figure if you felt like looking at it, it might be interesting at the least. Gwynne will pull out the weird box with the soul stone in it. I don't think it's something that should legally be here. It's...
May I touch it?
Yes, you may keep it while I'm in Vale, because I don't really know what to do with it.
Is this high school?
Very well. He immediately touches it and just kind of looks, picks it up, a flash of purple fire erupts from his eyes momentarily. Oh, I see.
Yes, I identified what it was, but I didn't. I don't know what it does necessarily.
Across the webcam over there, and then she popped up over there, so this whole thing just happened in my head.
Sorry.
Oh, wait, what?
I was very confused. Well, it's a soul stone. From what I understand, if you... Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I'll need to do that in just a second. From what I understand, if you place it on the head of the recently deceased, their soul will be taken and put into the stone. Could be quite useful.
Hold up.
For what purpose exactly would you need that?
I would love to tell you, but just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Probably a baby thing, so I just gotta...
We could probably take our break now.
We could probably take our break.
Yeah, about to say, there's that.
Break.
Oh yeah, it's 8:12.
The DM didn't hear us.
I give you
but-
permission. Take the break. Do
Hey,
it.
Matthew gave us permission, blame him if we get yelled at.
Mutiny!
Oh, mutiny.
Again? Alright, Rad Confused, so this is where we're going to take our break. As usual, that means that we're going to cut this video here. And, as usual, I hope you all enjoyed. If y'all did enjoy, well, basically just tune right back in, because part 2 will be right up. What's wrong with you? This is literally how this has been going. If you're up to 36 freaking video of this, well, 36 session of this, then you know how it goes. So, yeah, just stay tuned. Watch the next video. Stuff happens.